I think every American heard the message of President Obama when he said that the Bush administration's $4 trillion added to the debt through its annual deficits was irresponsible and unpatriotic. He promised to cut our annual deficit in half by the end of his first term. And frankly, whether you're Republican, Democrat, vegetarian, libertarian, you took great comfort in that. Regardless of your politics, there was a president who talked about doing what we needed to do about the debt and deficit. But as we stand here getting ready to go into the heat of the battle for the fall elections, it has become apparently clear that this president has failed to address the annual deficits, and by failing to do so, he has dramatically increased the national debt, and that is a large reason, in my view, why we have had, at best, a tepid economic recovery. For example, during one of the campaign events, which I remember very well from 2008, then Senator and candidate Obama said that the first 42 presidents accumulated a $5 trillion debt, and that President Bush, all by his lonesome, I think that was the phrase, added $4 trillion to that. Well, President Obama, in half the time of President Bush, has now added $5 more trillion to the debt. Instead of cutting the deficit annually from 1.2 trillion down to about half, let's call it 700 billion, he's actually kept it at 1.2 trillion and increased it over what the Bush administration spent. During his campaign, the president promised to reform entitlements. Not a single entitlement reform measure of any substance has been offered by this administration. And that doesn't even bring into the discussion the brand new taxes, which we were told were not going to be taxes with the health care law. This is a failure of leadership